welcome to my place. You haven't been out here a whole lot. Some of you haven't been out here at all. I'm going to give you a little walk around. It looks really bad right now. I'm not a fan. Like, I'm a fan because I like stuff. I'm not a fan of my place currently looking like it does because I like stuff put away. But for right now, while I am working on the whole parking lot situation, they're all up here. I do know how many things I have. I'm not going to give that number. Most people don't know, and that's a good way to keep it. But I'm going to show you a few of the things that I do have. This is just a quick informal walk around. Since we have a little bit of daylight left, have some daylight, we're going to use it. First off, this is one of the last things that has rolled in. And it's about a 1950, 50-ish GMC, ton and a half, I do believe. I haven't looked that much into it, but from just looking at it, it looks like a ton and a half. Got your 5 lugs in the front, and you notice no vent window, and it's got the turn down door handle. It does have the 5-window cab. It is pretty decent. It's had floor pans patched in it. It's got some extra tools hanging out. But look at that. Shuts tight. It does have a little bit of damage here. That's typically that happens because you open the door and then you back up and the door hits something and it pushes that in. So I don't know the story on it. That's a presumption. But it is a neat old inline 6 GMC with the 5-window cab. So there's this one. What else do we have out here? Appreciate you walking with me this evening. It's pretty nice out. A little cool. It's pretty nice. My dad, almost a year ago. It'll be 1 year on the 28th of this month. And the last year has been stupid and busy and stressful and just not much good or fun. Life is still good. Life is still fun. It is not as good or as fun as it was with Dad here. But I do believe that he is in a better place. And not that he was really hurting here. He was having a pretty good time. But I do believe that he is in a good place where he doesn't have to worry about as much as he did when he was here, and hopefully he and Grandpa and all the family is having a good old time up there fixing stuff. There's got to be something broken. I mean, perfection doesn't mean that nothing's broken. For example, the 1984 Dodge Explorer with a broken window. That is unfortunate. That happened last year when it was sitting in the driveway, blocking the driveway in town when we had his celebration of life, which is not fun. But we do have insurance. Insurance did pay. I just need to get a window located and fixed. They quoted more for that than what we paid or what my dad paid for the van. This is one that he bought when I was in Indiana. I was not part of the purchase on this one. We do have that piece right there, so it's complete. Runs, drives, insured. Pretty good old van. That was on it when we got it, but it fit too well to take off. Next. This, I didn't get any video of. It was last year. We were short on time and short on hands, and we didn't get any video of it. But this is a 77 F-150. So you see extended cab, but it's got this dog bed on it. This truck used to haul, or I guess what they used it for last, was they hauled greyhounds in it. Look at that dog catcher bed. Your animal, got your, or I guess you could haul whatever you want, dogs, cats, armadillos, anything that's going to fit through this door will probably fit inside. That's how that works. But this was sitting, I'll put a picture in here so you can see where it was. Tires are pretty much all rolled off the wheels. I put a new set of tires on it. It is a 400 engine, but it is packed full of mouse, bedding. Basically, it's a mouse hotel under the hood. That's pretty bad. It's workable. I haven't even checked to see if it's free. I was kind of wanting to, but I've got someone who wants this. So we're actually going to be loading this one up and hauling it down to Oklahoma. So it is going to roll on. I'm probably going to at least wash it and clean it up a little just for my own sanity, because I'd like to see it clean. So that will be that one. Over here, 72 Lincoln Mark IV. It had a dark brown vinyl top that someone else tore off because it had a little spot starting here. So they took the top off of it so the rest wouldn't get worse. And then someone else later, I owned this car before and then I sold it. They took the top off, it came back, and then I sold it again to someone else that wanted it. What's up, Waylon? How you doing? And that changed hands a couple of times, and someone else put this filler on there, not properly. But anyway, the car overall is in really pretty good shape. It needs cleaned. I haven't tried to, well, actually it did. It does. It runs and drives. I've had it run, and it actually drove off the trailer when it came back. The paint will mostly buff out. It does have some spots on it, like that. But it will mostly buff out. That can be a pretty good looking car again. It's a 72, which is a pretty good year for the Mark IVs. I mean, you'll say it's the best year. Unfortunately, while it was gone, it looks like it got a front, maybe it rolled into a ball hitch or something. So the grill needs some repair done to it, but it has potential. Over there is my 90s green 95 Geo Metro, 5-speed, 1-liter, 3-cylinder hatchback. Even got a trailer hitch on it. That is my 79 Datsun King cab, which is holding all my hubcaps right now. 95 Ford Ranger, 78 Datsun. You're going to get more familiar with most, if not all of these, so don't worry there. That's my little camper that we use, so when I go out of town and go traveling, I think I might actually be taking that to Indiana here sometime soon. My little dually Datsun, long bed, larger cab Datsun. My little Toyota back there, 82 Toyota. That is my 79 J10. The frame is solid on that truck. The bed is not. So if you see it, zoom in on this here. Look at that. Looks terrible, doesn't it? That's because there's no floor in the bed to hold it up. Bed sides are just hanging. So it's not as bad as it looks, but it's not fantastic. And this is a 98 Grand Cherokee. My sister actually bought that in 01, and it's been through all of the family. And it's still in fairly good shape. I did have a deer run into the driver's side. Almost 10 years ago. So it does have some damage there, and it's getting a little bit of rust down here in the rockers on both sides. 4-liter, pretty good old Jeep. Needs some transfer case attention, and it has a CV shaft clanking around on this corner. But it's been well used, much enjoyed. Like probably half of what I've got in the terms of they're sentimental. We've had them for the family. We've used them for the family. We've made memories with them. I've got a few in the building I don't know if you've seen. I know there's a couple that you haven't seen. There's one you have. Two you have. As long as you've seen any of our other videos. If you haven't seen our other videos, go check out our other videos. I'm not the most exciting person to watch, but we are real. We like to have a good time. I like tractors. So, you know, if you got any little tractors that you need to get rid of, let me know. I like buying little tractors. But anyway, I'm going to go in and probably heat some burritos that are currently frozen and have some supper. We walked around about half of what I have out here, and if you like seeing anything, then we'll have more in the future to do the same thing with. And like I say, as we get the parking lot put together and put things where they belong, that's going to open up my shop, and we're going to have a good time getting some of these things in and cleaned up and put back on the road. So until next time, get out and have some fun, drink the dew, eat the barbecue, be nice to one another, because we're at least mostly all in this together. Till next time, later.